This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it.
Yeah, Chad, my dog does go to the same trainer as Hasan, but he asked me if I wanted to use an e-collar, and I said no. I think using an e-collar on dogs is just, like, bro, you could train a dog to do things without using a shock collar.
Like, they don't realize that even the e-collars that do shock are unironically used to train in, like, service dogs, and they think it's, like, dog abuse in general. That's part of the reason why so many trainers have come out and been like, you guys are wrong.
All right, so it's official. Hasan's cover-up story is actually falling apart, and this new footage might just make his reputation unrecoverable. This guy and his orbiters are insisting this story has been debunked, and the people that are still looking into it are just being schizo. But the clips just keep on stacking up against him, and he just keeps looking worse and worse with every clip that drops. Like, just think about this for a second. If he wasn't ashamed of this collar or afraid of his community finding out about it, then why was he trying so hard to hide it before this controversy? I'm sorry, but this just doesn't look like the behavior of someone that is using a vibration collar.
We gotta get my my leash. She can hang.
Like she can walk off leash and stuff?
Yeah.
That's unreal, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I also got professional training for her as well. So
Okay.
that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Bro, why show me? Show these guys. Shout them out.
You're gonna watch a lot of misses.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net, baby.
But net.
Come on.
God.
What do you think this is?
Yeah, for me, I do. I do. Yeah, for me, I do. I do a little bit of physical.
Now that's a bit interesting, isn't it? His body language is just so sus. Like, he clearly doesn't want people to see this remote. And if this remote was really just a vibrating collar remote that nobody should have a problem with, then why is he so adamant about making sure the people on stream can't see it? Why didn't he say it was a vibrating collar before this whole controversy? I mean, the guy only came up with this story after the whole internet came after him. Cause the night of the incident, when people were talking about him shocking her with a button, look at his response.
Generation.
What is happening?
Netanyahu went
Unfollow for f***ing with the dog? What are you talking about? Is everybody okay? Someone said to use a shock collar on Kaya. What is...
Now, the Illinois federal judge overseeing this case is expected to hear oral arguments on Thursday.
Oh my
we should
God.
note that new CBS...
Is there like a LSF video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching? Oh, classic. It started on D, then H3, then LSF is the classic pipeline. I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet. Is from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed. The f are people talking about? Piece of shit animal abuser? What the f is going on? Iran can't retaliate. Who's okay, there it is. This is what I mean. Look. And the reason why I don't like letting her lay on the ground as opposed to that bed is because the bed is better for her joints. Why do you need to tell people this? Did something happen? Yes, it's going viral that they're claiming that the most well-trained and the most spoiled, best kept after dog on the planet is actually being abused by me, apparently. Because I gave her the place command while she was getting off, and then she yelped. They said you shocked her with a button. Yeah. In my evil villain lair. Good thing I didn't hit the fucking trapdoor button instead on accident. She reviewed food online. She yelped. No, she went when she was getting off the bed. Because I assume she like either stepped funny or clipped her fucking foot on something. I don't know.
Like, if this is really just a vibrating collar like he and his orbiters say, then why not show the remote in the collar on the day of the incident? I mean, everybody on the internet's calling you a dog abuser, and you just sit here and act like the people saying you shocked her with the button are crazy. I mean, think about it. If it really was a vibration collar, this seems like the perfect time to kill the narrative before it even goes anywhere, right? But no, this guy instead acted as if the narrative was just absurd, saying some shit about a trap door button to make people think this is just an absurd idea. If it's a vibration collar, then why not just say it's a vibration collar, dummy? But no, instead he sat there looking guilty as fuck and acted like he doesn't even know what people are talking about. Only for the next day, after he realized this story isn't gonna die, and people are dragging up more clips about him, that he has to try and get ahead of the story. So he comes on stream the next day to awkwardly show everyone this collar all taped up.
Yeah, man, you explain things well and but show the collar though, dude. Kaya, okay. Come here. This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate. And that's it. Are you happy? That's it. Good. There's the air tag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component to it at nighttime. And it also has a tracker on it when she gets lost. If she were to actually get lost, you are able to, it emits a sound. Okay? There are days where Kaya doesn't wear a collar. There are days where she wears a different collar. Okay? This, in and of itself, doesn't actually work in the way that you think it does. Okay? Here. This is the flashlight. Okay? And this is when it vibrates.
Oh, interesting. Now, all of a sudden, those people that said you pressed a button on your desk that caused your dog to yelp are all of a sudden not crazy? Now, all of a sudden, there is a button, you guys, but this button doesn't do what you think it does. Like, come on. Is that or is that not extremely sus? And not only that, people have tracked down what appears to be the exact collar and remote he's using, only further proving that something just doesn't add up about Hasan's story. His orbiters are trying to say that it's actually a vibration-only variant of that collar, but word on the street says that the reason the collar was taped up was to hide the fact that Hasan had removed the prongs, so he could make it appear like it never had that functionality to shock at all. But Hasan's buddy Taylor Lorenz seems to have come up with the perfect explanation for that one, you guys.
Bad actors attempted to leverage the fact that he put a small piece of tape on the back to conceal his phone number, which is like written in Sharpie on the back of the little
I don't even know where she came up with that. Like, what are you talking? When did he say that?
Vibration box as evidence that he somehow secretly modified and soldered down shock collar prongs, something that would basically be like impossible to do, like impossible.
This what she just said is just so embarrassingly not true. Like, this is so embarrassing. She's a journalist. She's a journalist, bro.
Pause here to say that I've met Kaya IRL. I have never seen her in a shock collar. I've spoken to people who have walked Kaya, babysit Kaya, probably spent hundreds of hours with this dog. And according to everyone I spoke to, in 0 instances has she ever been abused. Not a single guest on Piker's Twitch stream in the years and years and years that he's had Kaya.
Again, just copy paste the same rhetoric and imagine she was talking about like Hasan's spouse. And you'll understand just how deranged this sounds. You know, you would never say that because it's like, well, you can't know, you know, just because you've met Kaya a few times or something like you can't know.
Ah, yes. Taking metal prongs off a plastic collar would be virtually impossible to do, you guys. That is made out of vibranium. It's just a phone number he's covering up. Even though Hasan never said that. And even one of his buddies clearly said the tape is covering up where they assume prongs would be.
So, what I had to say, I'm in his house, I looked at the collar is taped off where I think there would be prongs.
Yeah.
There's no zap, there's only a vibrate function.
Yeah.
So, which is it exactly? Cut prongs or a covered up phone number? I mean, it looks like Hasan can't even get his own story straight because he's shifted from Kaya hit her paw and yelped and there's no secret button to, okay, there is a button, but it's just an electric gate button. To, okay, there is a collar that has a button, but that collar is a vibration only collar. Does anybody notice how the goalposts keep constantly shifting for him? And hell, it even looks like the guy is trying to get ahead of the fact that people are catching on to the fact that it's probably a shock collar. And he's trying to say that shock collars aren't even abuse.
Like, they don't realize that even the e-collars that do shock are unironically used to train like service dogs and they think it's like dog abuse in general. That's part of the reason why so many trainers have come out and been like, you guys are wrong. Like, shock collars are not like tasing the dog. It's like a TENS machine. I have literally shocked myself in the past. Like, so people are just like oblivious to that in general. Like, literally the disability dogs, the service dogs get e-collar trained with like a, what you would call a shock collar. So even like the most maximalist position that people think happened is not even a remotely controversial incident. They are wrong. The leading animal behavior organizations oppose them. You guys are spreading misinformation right now. Shock collars are not bad for dogs if used correctly. Any dog trainer will have you put the shock collar on your arm and feel it. Yes, I have done that. It's not even, a shock collar is not even like actual electrocution. It's like a TEMS machine. Okay? That's the other thing that people are completely oblivious to. Yes, a shock collar is like, if you've ever used a TEMS machine, it feels like ants. Shock collars are not bad for dogs if used correctly. My friend used to use it around his neck. I'm a vet assistant. It is meant to break them out of a fixation if they're not responding to commands. And yes, it does have to be tighter than a normal collar. No, the reason why her collar is tight is because she just has a lot of neck meat. That's it. That's the only reason. There's no other reason why she has a tight collar. From a psychological standpoint, a shock collar that vibrates is that it's still considered a form of positive punishment, but it's extremely minimal in terms of actual damage. Yeah, there's no real damage there at all.
Ah, what a surprise. The goalposts continue to change, don't they? So you say e-collars that shock aren't even abuse, and people use them to train their dogs all the time. Oh, do you mean like the guy that trained your dog?
Yeah, chat, my dog does go to the same trainer as Hasan, but he asked me if I wanted to use an e-collar, and I said no. Like when he first trained Milo, like a few months ago, he asked if I wanted to use the e-collar, and I told him no. Don't? Yeah, no, I told him that. I think, what's it called? I think using an e-collar on dogs is just, like, Bro, you could train a dog to do things without using a shock collar.
San Diego.
Oh yeah.
His name is Pat. You send him for
He trained my dog too.
And
He's my
my
buddy, Brian.
You sent him for 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks. You have to, bro.
What does he get trained to do?
To everything. Shock on.
That's
strong
He'll
collar,
get-
shock collar.
He'll
change
get
your life.
training to like basically be off collar.
Oh, how interesting. So Hasan's dog trainer that he constantly raves about uses e-collars that shock and don't just vibrate. Weird. You know, it sure does seem like a lot of things are stacking up against him, doesn't it? But remember, guys, it only has the capacity to vibrate, and everyone that thinks otherwise are clearly just schizo. He obviously takes super good care of his dog and would never do something like that.
He takes really fucking good care of his dogs. Like, I kind of know him as like a peripheral acquaintance of him being like a good dog owner. I also am familiar with the e-collar, which appeared to be on Kaya's neck. Now, e-collar training is very common and especially used for large breeds to make sure that they have good behavior. And what the collar does is it vibrates. It doesn't shock. And I've seen this e-collar be used on dogs. Now, you know Crash. Crash is just about the most dramatic little guy you've ever met in your life, right? He has used a vibrating e-collar before, and he has too whimpered in such a way because he's dramatic as fuck. And so my take on it was Kaya was probably being dramatic, a dramatic dog.
Ah, so even she isn't buying Hasan's story. Her take is that Hasan used his button, but that button only caused the collar to vibrate, and Kaya just overreacted to that. Well, I gotta say, someone should tell Hasan because he insists he didn't press any button to cause her to react that way. Not only can Hasan not get his story straight, the people defending him can't even get the story straight. And to be honest, she might need to rethink the fact that she said that Hasan takes really good care of his dog, because the clips that are coming out really put that into question.
Come here. Hey. Motherfucker, come here. Stay. No, come here. Stay. If you run right now, I'll f***ing kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Motherfucker, come here. I don't know if putting them in a confined space like this together is a good idea, but we're about to see very quickly. She will most likely recognize. She will very quickly learn that that's probably a mistake. Because if she keeps pushing Fiona, Fiona is going to bite. Oh, there we go. Good job, Fiona. You tell her. One thing I will tell you, I've seen her. Kaya is really funny when she's scared. Being scared, but it gives me anxiety. Maybe it's me. No, I want her to bite her. What do you mean? That they had to chop it? I know Fiona wants out. She's not getting out, though. Fiona snaps at her. She'll just go, ah, 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 and like run away. Run away like a fucking goofball crying. It's the funniest thing on the planet. Oh, Fiona, stay in there. And also, one of the parts of this training is also supposed to put her, like, we're using the elevated bed, as you guys can see. And one of the things with the elevated bed is that she has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she can't like really get off of it. So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end.
Yeah, guys, Hasan is a really caring dog owner. I mean, it's not like this looks like a pattern of repeated behavior. I mean, I guess he has improved a bit. He used to drag his dog around by its tail saying, "I'm gonna kill you," to now he only leashes its dog to its bed for hours on end and gets upset every single time it stands up from its bed while he's on stream. Well, now he's trying to claim that his haters are causing him to ruin the training he has worked so hard for. Yeah, you heard that right, guys. It's actually the people that have a problem with his actions that are the ones to blame here.
Your haters want you to be reactive to the dog, which is the number one thing you don't do. Caesar Milano South Park literally had an episode about this. I know. My haters are causing me to be more reactive to my dog when she's being spoiled, and then train her in the opposite direction, train her into thinking that she can just like get my attention by crying in the background. Okay? Which is bad. But what are you going to do? Fuck it. I'll just destroy all of the training that I've worked very, very hard on to reinforce now that, the entire internet thinks I'm fucking abusive unless I, let my dog do whatever she wants and then run the show like this. I have a good friend of mine that used to be Van's producer back in the day. Back when he was in the... look, see? Spot training is already failing because I already let her... I already let her do whatever she wants now. See, this is how it works, okay?
It's all our fault, you guys. Hasan is completely innocent. But I'm just thinking, like, when is his dog ever actually crying in the background? Because I've watched a lot and I haven't seen one single clip of that. Could he be saying that just because he wants to justify his actions? What I have seen, though, is him getting upset every single time she stands up from her bed, acting like she's done something wrong. What's up with that? He says she wants to roam like a cow, and I'm just thinking to myself, what's so wrong with that? How is his dog walking around the house or his room bad behavior?
Did you see what Austin is saying and doing in your house? No, but I assume it's annoying. I assume it's like he threw trash everywhere or something, because a lot of people are saying... Someone's been a bad girl in my absence, by the way, and you can tell because she's like literally crying. She's not used to place because while I was gone, she got to free roam like a cow the entire day. It seems. No, we're not freeing her. She needs to get used to it. She needs to get used to the structure that she had in her life once again.
Yeah, it really looks like this guy wants a mascot more than he wants a dog. Because this poor dog can't even get up for a drink of water without Hasan having a problem with it. His orbiters and himself can move the goalposts and call everyone else schizo all they want. But with the amount of clips that are just out there now, it's pretty easy to say that Hasan's reputation is cooked. I mean, like, even if you assume the vibration collar story is correct, and then he never actually shocked her, the rest of this bullshit he puts his dog through is just not okay. And I think most people realize that's the case. All right, guys, I said my bit. I hope you guys liked the video. And if you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, YouTube thinks you're going to like this video right here.